Hi there. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to be doing a 15-minute yoga practice focusing on back bending. We're going to start our practice in child's pose. Just taking a few simple breaths here. Really breathing in and out. Being present. Next, we're going to do some cat-cows. Feel free to go at your own pace here. I'm just doing a few quick ones. Next, we're going into our downward facing dog. Making sure I'm stretching through my arms and the back of my legs and bending it as needed. Next, we're going to do some spinal waves. Make sure you're rounding your back and then going back with your bum. And we're just going to do this a few times. Rounding through your back and all the way back down to downward facing dog. Now we're going to walk our feet forward into forward fold. We're just going to hang here and take ragdoll pose. Hooking your hands onto your elbows and swaying side to side. Now your hands down. We're going to come all the way up into your mountain pose. Doing a little bend here. And taking your hands to your heart center. Stretching all the way up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Jump into plank. Lower down to your belly. Stretching into your upward facing dog. And breathe out, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hop forward, bending over, halfway lift, down, rolling all the way back up. Arms up and your hands to your heart center. Next, we're going to take a chair pose, arms all the way up. Sitting down, make sure your knees are not past your toes. Bending forward, halfway lift, bent over, jump into plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and your downward facing dog here. Now take your right leg up all the way to the sky and forward into your warrior one. Your arms all the way up, sinking in to your front foot. Now your hands back down, foot back, lower, upward facing dog, and your downward facing dog. Now we're going to take it to the other side. So left leg all the way up to the sky. Forward into a lunge, your right heel down, stretching your hands all the way up. Hold it here. Now back down, feet back, lower yourself, upward facing dog. And down. Now we're going to start in our back bending series. Right arm up, left leg up. And we're just going to switch sides. Just hovering both above the floor. And now we're going to take full lotus, both of your arms and your legs up, hovering, holding it here. Back down, and we're just going to take a few breaths here, and we're going to take full lotus again. And lower. Breathe in and out. And we're going to get ready for bow pose. So we're going to start with our left side, just your right arm meeting your left leg into a bow. And down, we're just going to take the right side now. You want to make sure your chest is up, lifting. And we're going to take both of your legs, if that is in your practice. I like to take my ankles, and we're going to go all the way up, chest up, pushing your hands against your legs, and lower down, taking a few breaths here. And we're just going to take bow one more time, lifting, and down. We're just going to take a flow in between here. So upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Just stretching your knees out a bit. Roll forward and back up, doing a few spinal waves to plank, and then back into downward facing dog. And just take a few breaths here. And bend your knees. Just hop forward onto your mat. Feet together, lowering all the way to your back. And we're just going to get ready for bridge pose. So for this pose, you want to make sure that your bum is up and your hands are connected under your body, and just lift your hips up, making sure your knees are over your toes, and lower down. Take a few breaths, and we're just going to repeat that. If you're ready, feel free to go into full wheel, your arms by your head, lifting all the way up. And down, take a few breaths. Just going to go into wheel one more time, or you could take bridge pose as well, whatever your body needs at this moment. And lower back down. And we're just going to do some windshield wipers with the legs. So both of your legs, left to right, just stretch out your back. So we're just going to come all the way back up into your plank, Do a little flow, downward facing dog and upward facing dog. And just hang back. Lower yourself to your knees. And we're going to take camel pose here. So on your knees, hands to your lower back, and just lean back here. Chest to the sky. And if you feel like you're ready, you can move your hands to your ankles. Just stretching out that back. To come out of it, move your hands back to your lower back. And you can take it back to your bum, and we're just going to do a forward fold with both of your legs straight. You can feel free to bend your legs or go further, making sure your legs are fully activated here. Now come on back up, and we're going to go all the way down to the ground, laying down, your right leg in to your chest. We're just going to hold it here, and we're going to twist. So bringing your right leg to the left side and your right arm across. Back to the center. Hug both of your legs in. And we're going to repeat that on your left leg. So left leg crosses over to the right, and your left arm straight. And you'll get a nice twisting stretch here. And back to center, hugging both of your legs in. And we're just going to go into Supta Baddha Konasana. The palms of your feet together. And feel free to stay here. Breathing for your Shavasana, or extend your legs all the way out. Full body relaxation here. And we're just going to take our final breaths here. Letting everything go. And now we're just going to get out of our pose. Feel free to stay here longer. Come to a seated position, cross-legged. We're just going to take our final breaths here. Thanking yourself for this practice. Arms all the way up, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.